the seven wonders of the world. Christ the Redeemer, the Taj Mahal, the Great Pyramids. Truly man's greatest achievements. But there's one man who sees them differently.
It's like a pylon to end up.
Carl Pilkington.
I don't know the politically correct term, moron. I think he is a round, empty-headed, chimp-like mank moron, buffoon, idiot.
Is that normal?
And he's a friend.
Oh, he's a typical Little Englander, and he doesn't like going out of his comfort zone.
Far like just a squash.
I just think that it'd be amazing to send him around the world.
What we'd like to see is him experience other cultures, other peoples, and see if in any way we can change his outlook on the world. I've been to many exotic places. I genuinely think travel broadens the mind.
I want him to hate it. I want him to hate every minute of it for my own amusement. Nothing is funnier than Carl in a corner being poked by a stick. I am that stick. And now I have the might of Sky behind me. Shit! Shit! This is one of the funniest, most expensive practical jokes I've ever done. And it's going to be great.
Let me go home! Jesus Christ!
Right, Carl, we've arranged for you to go to Egypt to see the Great Pyramids.
I mean, that is a remarkable sight. Truly one of the seven wonders of the world. Now, what do you know about the Great
Over
Pyramids?
4,000 years old. 4,000 years old.
Are they the oldest thing on the world?
I told you, he needs an absolute. He needs an absolute. Yeah, they're the oldest thing on the world.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. That I'm going to see the oldest thing on the world.
They're not the oldest thing on the world, are they?
How do you think they built it?
Just took the time. Didn't have any distractions. Now you see workmen, it's like, you've got to get it done. We've got another job on. Back then, they'd just be going, this is what we've got to do, get it done, get it built. Go for that shape, and each day they would have
Well,
just...
they went out. The foreman went, go for that shape, and they went, all right,
Yeah.
right, go on then, enjoy the pyramids. I think we've got to send him economy. I think we've got to put him up in shacks and awful hotels, and that will be funny.
Yeah, the nice hotel seems to have gone now. It's not good, is it? This is grim round here. When something looks grim in the dark, you know it's not going to be better in the day, don't you?
We had here Michael Palin, Monty Python.
And has he been back since?
No, no.
Thank you. How long are we here?
What?
How long are we here for? I don't know what, I mean, this is a bit of a, it's a little bit grim. Look at it. Did Ricky and Steve know this was...
Well, they knew Michael Palin stayed here.
Yeah, I know, but it was, you know, it's 30 years ago. A lot's changed. You know, I was still at school. How many days am I here? There's a piano right outside the room. Well, when do they start playing that piano? Because it's literally right there. If they start having a sing-along, Jesus Christ. Sit on that. Sit on that. Is there a mattress on it? Sit on, honest to God, sit on that. It is unbelievable. Oh God. How am I going to sleep? It's a bit cosy now. Ricky will be happy. Ricky will be over the moon with this. when he sees this, because he wanted to annoy me. I don't know how this is teaching me anything about sort of, you know, being Egyptian. I mean, the fella who owns the place, his dad's 96. There's no way you live to be 96 by living on a bed like that in a damp room like this, and having them at it all night, bibbing. I'll leave it there. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing today, because I haven't heard from Ricky and Steve yet, so I'm just going to go, you know, go out for a wander, walk about, deal with some locals, you know. I think that's the plan, really. No, thanks, mate, you're alright.
Just to drink.
Oh, what?
All the drink is 10 pounds. Coca-Cola, Sprite, water, tea, cafe, Nescafe, cappuccino, mango, lemon, orange, beer. All drink, 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'm alright at the moment, but I might pop in later on.
My name is Sharif, okay?
Sharif.
Sharif, welcome to Egypt.
Cheers,
Come
Sharif.
back here, okay?
I'll be there for a drink if I want to get a drink. Cheers. No, it's all right. I've just had a word with Sharif. He's going to look after me when I...
What is this, Sharif, no cafe, this eat.
That's eat?
Cafe, yes.
Okay. So if I want a drink, see you for something to eat. Cheers.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye.
Hiya.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's good. Hiya.
Have a nice time.
I will do.
No
Thanks
problem.
a lot.
Come
Cheers.
back here and no, okay, no problem.
If I want a drink or something.
My name is Sharif.
He's Sharif
No,
as well.
no. My name is Sharif, Omar Sharif.
Omar Sharif.
Omar Sharif. Sharif, Omar Sharif. His books. Yeah. Here.
I'll pop in here if I'm hungry.
Okay, man.
All right.
بقول لك كافيه نسكافيه
You want me?
كابتشينو اكسبريسو في على مونت كولا كافيه نسكافيه كابتشينو اكسبريسو بير مانجو ليمون اورنج بيتزا كباب شاورما اسمه نوفي
I'm not hungry at the
بياخد
moment.
فيها.
All right.
نوفي بياخد فيها
Honestly, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. Cheers, one. Say again?
What do you want?
I'm just walking through. If I get thirsty, I'll pop by. Jesus. Do you know what? I'm not that hungry at the moment.
Yes?
Yeah, I was back there. I've sort of gone off food a little bit. I'm okay at the moment. All right. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Jesus Christ. I've already got some. Don't smoke. If I wanted a watch, I'd buy one off you. Don't need. It's for a woman. My girlfriend's head is slightly bigger. But I don't need any glasses. Jesus Christ. If there's one thing that's done my head in since I've been here, it's all this. You can't walk down here. Forget like just using it as a cut through, because it's not a shortcut. It can't be a shortcut because you get stopped every few seconds. You all right? So, I mean, I bet she left the house when she was 10. Seriously, it takes you forever to get anything done here. Right. Sleep at all. Well, I'm going to go over and see the pyramids today. That's the plan. That's why I'm in Egypt, isn't it? I mean, I wish I could have seen them sooner. You know, the sooner I see them, the sooner I can go home. But, yeah, Steve sorted out some local bloke who's got a camel. He's going to take me over there on one of them. When I was younger, I got an horse, and someone sort of burnt the horse's arse with a fag end, and it bolted, and I was on it and falling off the edge. So I've always said I'd never go on any animal that's sort of bigger than me. So it's a little bit crazy, but it seems to be the way to get around here anyway. They're all using donkeys and camels, and so as long as nobody's near me with a fag end, I should be all right, really. It's crazy here, though, isn't it? It's the non-touristy bit, isn't it? This is what it's all about. So, yeah, meeting this fella. I need to use his toilet straight away. Is that rude?
No, should be all right.
Mahmood.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm Carl.
You're welcome.
All right.
Come in.
How are you doing? Do you mind if I use your toilet quickly? It's just that I've drank a lot of coffee this morning. I'm dying for the week.
That's my family here.
Hello. Who's that?
Cooking tea.
Is that your girlfriend or
She's my mother.
your mother?
Come on, man.
She's not your mother.
She is.
Can I ask how old she is?
She's 38. She is my mother. In our family, we married when we were very young.
How old are you?
I'm 22 and I have a child.
I needed that. That's better.
That's me. I'm a wife.
Is that it now for life? Are you settled now? You'll just stay with this woman?
I can have one if I want. If I feel like I want one more, I can. Till 4 women.
You're allowed 4 women?
Yes, 4 women I can have if I want to. But I'm happy till now, but I don't know what to get
Well,
happen.
pace yourself. I mean, you're only 22.
Huh?
Spread it out a little bit, you know. Do you know like how Snow White had like a happy midget, miserable one? She had like a mixture. Would you go for a totally different woman so that if you're in the mood for someone to be happy, you go, oh, I'll see her today?
Yes. Life is too short, man.
1, 2, 3. Hang on a minute.
Hold on tight on here.
Whoa! Jesus. Bloody high up this, isn't it? All right.
You just need to hold well.
I'm holding on. Right. Going on. Okay, now. The bollocks. Bollocks are squashed. Is that you or the camel?
Huh?
Is that you?
What?
That sounded human.
That's the camel, man.
Well, you know, bit of rocking left and right makes things happen. What you got to remember is I'm getting the backdraft. Oh. How you doing? Chronic, innit, today? Can't even see the pyramids. Come all this way and that's the view you get. I mean, the idea is now that I stand there and I'm blown away. That's what's meant to happen, isn't it? I mean, I am getting blown away, but mainly by the wind that's going on here. We've got a sandstorm on, I've got sand in my eyes. I can't see anything anyway, even if it was a clear day. It's a bit annoying. You know, I thought it'd feel more special than this. I keep getting messages from home. I mean, Suzanne's moaning about the boiler again. That's starting to play up. Normally that's my problem, but now I'm away, I've made it her problem. And then I'm also getting messages, show you this one, from Ricky. He just keeps sending stuff because he knows it costs me money to receive them. He's just sent one here, 70 pence. Because he knows that it's cost me about 70p for him to send that. There's nothing else in there. He's not asking how are you, you know, what you up to, what have you seen, are you enjoying it, 70p. That's all he said.
So why are you wearing this now?
It's just comfy wear, isn't it? I mean, this is like pyjamas at the end of the day. I mean, the problem is I've been getting mozzie bites and stuff, so I wanted something with sort of longer sleeves on it to sort of keep them away. It's just comfy. Loads of room in it. Normally pyjamas sort of roll up your arms and your legs and that, but this is, you know, it's alright, isn't it? I mean, that's a good thing if you lived here. You could just sort of, if you start work at 9, you get out of bed about 5 to keep it on, straight off. Steve sent me a text and said meet up with a lad called Ahmed. He's going to show me around the place.
Good one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a gap. What do you reckon? Yeah?
Yalla. Good job.
Easy.
Now you're in it.
Brilliant. Oh, wow. If you saw that at home, you presume it was a pet shop.
What's a pet shop?
Animals that you buy.
No, that's for food. It's only for food.
So when you look at that, do you go, rather than,
Well, yeah, we eat them.
this stuff?
A cotton.
Feel?
Egyptian cotton.
So what would people do with this?
For mattresses.
I could do with that actually at the hotel.
Right. We'll do a bit of practice about haggling. You need to haggle, otherwise you will get ripped off.
Hang on, so I come in your shop, I'm browsing, I'm looking around.
Right.
Looking at your...
This is the finest piece we have, and
This
it's for
what?
100 English.
Seems a bit expensive, that.
Now you need to tell me, just reduce it. You say 10.
So you want me to buy the water then? I didn't really come in here for that. I came in here for an ashtray, for a present. Do you sell ashtrays?
No, we're trying. Okay.
Have you got an ashtray?
No.
No? Oh, I'll leave it then. Right, I'd sack you. If you had a shop, I would get rid of you. If I owned a shop and you worked in there, that's rubbish.
Hi, my friend. How can I take your money? Thank you.
All right.
Get $1,000 there, please. Welcome to Cairo. Welcome.
You must be able to go lower than 160.
160 is nothing.
What about 90?
You wanna get it for free?
No, never mind.
You are a very clever guy, but I don't agree with your price.
Egyptian wool, Egyptian.
It's 120.
I thought you agreed 110.
No, I said 120 for you.
We'll get money off with the nose missing. Well, I've been out all day, seeing how the locals live, which is what it's all about. Thought the day was coming to an end. Thought I'd be able to, relax a little bit. And I've just got a message from Ricky and Steve saying they've sorted out a place for me to have my tea tonight, which is a bit of a worry.
I'll get you the special of the day. Typical Egyptian food.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. It's a bit annoying. He's just cooking something for me. I don't know what it is. I don't like hummus that much. Hummus, couscous, anything like that, I just don't have that sort of stuff. It's not a meal, it's a garnish. I would have loved just chicken and chips. Just something not too challenging. I just want a meal, I'm hungry. I've never experimented that much with food. I didn't have pasta till I was about 21, 22.
Yeah.
All right. Brilliant. I got a bit of a taste of that at the end, and I'm sure I knew what it was. Let me just have a bit again. I'm sure I've had it before.
Okay.
It's rubbery.
Rubbery. Chewy.
Quite beefy.
How about testicle?
That's a testicle.
Aha. And the chewy one. Penis.
Normally on a Monday night, probably have a little bit of lamb that's left over from Sunday dinner or something. And yet, this Monday night, cock and bollocks, couple of eyes, bit of tongue, for garnish. I never thought I'd be saying that.
It's supposed to be good for you as a male.
But why do you use everything to that degree?
We kind of eat everything. Nothing goes to waste. And besides, it's delicious.
Well, I said, well, I
said
didn't say
that
delicious.
yourself.
I didn't say delicious. You put words in my mouth along with other things. Hello? Hello?
Why have you called?
What?
How is it? How's the hotel?
It's, can you hear that?
What was the noise?
It's just car horns and that, constant.
Oh, God.
Anyway, the hotel's pretty depressing.
You never said it was going to be all luxury. You've got to see the real Egypt, haven't you? Have you bought a little Fez yet? Because I'd like to see you in a Fez, I'll be honest. That was my dream.
What, the little art?
Yeah, have you bought one of them yet?
No, I wasn't planning on sort of rushing out.
Why don't you? Well, I think you've got to blend in. When in Rome.
Yeah, but I told you, when in Rome, I'm happy to go along with it. I'll eat pasta. But when in Egypt, they don't say, do they? When in Egypt, have a bollock for lunch. It's not
Well, anyway, I've got to go because I've got to open another bottle of wine.
See you later.
All right, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah. When Michael Palin goes working around the world, is this what it's like for him? Has he got racket going on like that outside? Has he got mates calling him up, annoying him? I mean, when Palin went around the world in 80 days, I wonder if that was a scheduled time, or if he just said, I'm sick of this, can we speed it up? Is that better? I don't know. I'd be quite happy going home now, honestly. You know, I've been here a few days. All right, I haven't seen the pyramids yet, but I bet most of the locals haven't. Because that's what happens, isn't it, when you live somewhere? You don't bother seeing the sort of touristy stuff. I haven't even seen Buckingham Palace yet. But the weather's bad, isn't it? So what am I meant to do? You know what I mean? So I'm just killing time, really, till it clears up. Steve sorted it out with Ahmed to show me around a museum, which apparently is world famous. That's what Steve said, and I was like, what do you mean world famous? He said, yeah, it's a world famous museum. And I said, I haven't heard of it. He said, what do you mean I haven't heard of it? I said, I haven't heard of it.
So, Carl, I would like you to join me on a journey through time. The moment we walk in, a long history of splendor and mystery will be unfolding. I will breathe life into history.
So, I'm not looking forward to going around it, to be honest. You know, I mean, I don't go to museums at home, so I don't see what difference it makes just because it's in Egypt.
So you have clockwise from pre-dynastic to early dynastic, Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, New Kingdom. So look here, to the pharaoh who is harpooning, a 9-year-old boy king. You cannot see the hippo he is harpooning. Why not? See, this is the magic, because with magic, that hippo will come into life. So again, coffin within a coffin, sarcophagus within a sarcophagus. You can see the cartouche. See, the cartouche is the name of the pharaoh, the boy king. At some point, he was bringing back a pygmy. Was it a portrait? Can you avoid portraying the pharaoh? This is very hard, of course, to reconcile, because the soul will be searching. The Ka wants to find the pharaoh, the boy king, Tutankhamun. Yes, you do have the cartoon with the boy king, but it helps even more.
Coming in here with Ahmed, it's like a kid in a sweet shop. It's just, show you this, show you that. It's mental. And you can't take it all in. It's like going Christmas shopping on, you know, Christmas Eve in a department store. There's too much going on. There's too much to look at. There's too many people. You're being pushed along. It's a nightmare. So I want to call it a day here and get back to, I don't know, eating cock and bollocks again. Seems more fun than this to me. That just seems to me like a bit over the top. A lot of gold, a bit sort of Peter Stringfellow-ish. It's exactly the same as my Auntie Nora's house with ornaments. She keeps buying one, and then she has to buy a new shelf to put the ornaments up. It's like, I haven't got enough room to buy another shelf. She fills that and another. And that's what I'm saying about Ahmed saying they're expanding it. You know, yeah, they're saying they're expanding it so more people can get in. But you know for a fact they'll go, oh, you've got more room, have you? Bring some more in. Get digging again. It's the same. Can I get 2 pieces of chicken? 2. What? It's a KFC for deaf people. So what do I have to do? I don't understand. Would you just point? Yeah. 1, yeah. 1 of them. For 1. Original. I don't quite know what's going on here. Are they all there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? No, they're all there. Thanks a lot. Brilliant. That was good. Good idea.
What, to have a deaf KFC?
Well, yeah, because Why not? You know, I don't come in here for a chat. I'm coming here for food. Fast food. I'm taking it up even faster because they're not chatting behind there. A lot of the time in McDonald's, you know, they're all gabbing, aren't they, by the milkshake counter. But in here, it was quick. It's there in front of you. Point, bang, done, out. It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, with technology, most of it, you don't really use it, do you? It's kind of like a toy. But seeing them use it, it sort of makes you realise it's a good invention, video calling and picture messaging. But when Ricky sends me a picture, it's that sort of thing. So, this is what I'm saying, we don't sort of use it properly. They've got a proper use. You know what I mean? I'd say that's the most annoying thing about being in this place. Just being hassled all the time, no matter where you are, no matter what time of day it is, just constantly hassling you. Deaf lad sort of tapped me on the back, gave me a bit of paper. Couldn't read it because it was all in, you know, Arabic, and pointed to say it's a charity thing. And I went and gave him 100 Egyptian pounds, so he got 12 quid off me. He didn't even look that happy. I'm skint by the end of tonight. Spent a lot of time with some deaf people in KFC, they were nice. I don't know if he was deaf. That's the thing with that one, isn't it? It's not like all the other disabilities where you can go, is he lying? You know, you can see if someone's got a leg missing or blind or something, but with him, oh, that's terrible. There you go, have some money. My mum's the same, I think that's who I get it off. My dad said she walked up to some fella who she thought was a big issue seller. He was stood there with the magazine like that in his hands. She walked up, she said, it's all right, you can keep the magazine, gave him a quid. Turns out it was just a fella stood outside going places with a holiday brochure in his hand. He kept it. All right?
All right, can you hear me, Steve?
Yeah, all right, mate, how's it going?
Not too bad, yeah, how are you, more importantly? Did you go to the Egyptian Museum today?
Yeah, but I've seen that. I went to the Millennium Dome. I saw it's all the same stuff.
All right, well, how about this? I've got something a little bit more cuts up your street if you didn't like the museum.
Go on.
How do you fancy this? A Nile cruise.
It's not my sort of night at all. It's just not the sort of entertainment thing I do. I mean, it's nice going down any river on a boat, but I do it in the day. At night, it's pointless. You can't see anything. And it's that thing, it's like, you know you're there for a couple of hours. There's no getting away from it. So they could do anything once you're on there. They had some entertainment on with someone whizzing round and round and round. And he starts off, he's got like a quilt round him, and he starts spinning. And it was only when he'd been spinning for about 3 minutes that I thought, oh, actually, it's pretty difficult. He's just been spinning. He'll be getting dizzy in a bit. And it went on for ages. It's not the sort of thing you have to watch whilst he's doing it. You just glance over now and again. Oh, he's still going. Having a bit of turkey. A bit of a waste of energy, though. It would have been good if at the end he said, and thanks to, you know, Terry, he's been whizzing round, and because of that, that energy he's created, had the oven working, and we've got more food, or just something to make it seem more impressive than it was. But the colours and that were good, and it sort of kept the room quite cool. You know, it's quite hot in there, so you got him wafting about, creating a draft.
قلت له الو قال لها الو حبيبتي وحشاني قلت له انت كمان وحشني قال انا جاي لك دلوقتي قلت له يخرب بيتك ما يجيش جوزي في الحمام.
I didn't know what was going on with the comedian. I mean, jokes anyway. Even if he spoke English, humour's different, isn't it, everywhere you go.
واحد صعيدي بيلعب فوق وجاب الابس.
But it was a terrible night, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? I hated it. It's not my sort of thing at all, that. When I got up and was dancing, because I did it just because I thought, well, I'm here now, and Ricky and Steve don't want me to do it. They know I'd hate it, so I thought I might as well enjoy it. So I got up and had a dance. told me that, you know, I was the best dancer she'd ever seen. Not bad, is it? Traffic's horrendous. It's not just the traffic, it's just beeping. But it just seems to be like people letting onto each other at 4 in the morning. Like, go home, what are you doing? So, I reckon I've had about an hour's kit. I mean, that song, Walk Like an Egyptian. No one's walking. Everyone seems to be in a car at all hours, just beeping. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough to say something's amazing just because they're old. Because you can get an old person who's done that all their life. You wouldn't go, they're amazing. You go, no, they're a lazy bastard, they're done fucking all. So age shouldn't really make something special. I'm not worrying about who built them, because it's ages ago, really. When I first bought my first house, I didn't go, who built it? I want to know, is it safe? Is it structurally sound? Is it haunted? Whoa! What's the rush? It's been here for 4,000 years. What's he doing? Oh, my arse. This is mental. It's a lot of shit. You don't normally see any of this, do you? You don't see that many buses there. It looks like it's sat in the middle of like a nice desert. But it isn't, is it? It's just a building site. I'm half tempted to ask for Ardat. I mean, it's not even bits of old pyramid, is it? You've got all sorts of... You've got bricks here from, like, council houses and that. It's literally just, people have brought up shit and dumped it here. It's like something out of Planet of the Apes, isn't it? Barren. It's like a little tornado, isn't it? Yeah, you don't see that in the brochure, do you? Shitty old nappy whizzing through the air. I tend to leave that out. You see, I've always wanted to see a tornado. That is on my wish list before I die. Because it's natural, it's a natural thing that I don't understand. If that was like a little housing estate, you'd go, yeah, any will do. Are they all the same size? The design actually is a bit odd, isn't it? Because the square footage, the floor size is massive. But the upstairs bit is tiny.
All right, Carl, mate, it's Steve here. How was the pyramid? I imagine it was extraordinary, wasn't it? Ricky and I have got another treat for you. We've tracked down a couple who, and they're lovely people, but they've got sort of different views, alternative views on the pyramids. And they're called Andrew and Saya. Let us know how you got on.
The Great Pyramid was built by Atlantean survivors with extraterrestrial help. And that they built the pyramid with the help of sound, because sound was used very much in Atlantis.
Well, Andrew and Saya were just saying that they use the pyramids at night. They just nip in there to do some meditation and what have you. So they said I can go with them, but I've got to learn to do some meditation first. So they've just given me some words to learn. Once I've done that, you know, they said they'll take me in. So that seems fair enough, doesn't it? Anek, Shashen, Odbeinu. Are they washing up before we do this? Leave the washing up, Saya. It's spoiling the mood a bit.
Leave this?
Yeah. Enek, Sheshen, Webenu.
If you open that door, I just put those there.
This is madness. Gandhi wouldn't have washed up before he starts. Can't escape noise in here. Enek, Sheshen, Webenu. How long's this going to go on now?
A couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes. But it's 5 times a day.
You might as well finish the washing up. No rush with the washing up, Andrew. I tell you what, I bet they don't show you around the property around here at certain times of the day, do they? No, probably not. When you're buying a place. Come on, we've got to get going quick. Why? Just let's go. You buy it, this kicks off. Unbelievable. That was all a bit weird, wasn't it? But I liked it, do you know what I mean? I'm into that sort of weirdness. Plus it means that I'm actually going to go inside a pyramid tomorrow. It's all worth it, wasn't it? Got another mozzie bite there. It's well itchy, that one. I think it's that same mozzie. It's in the room more than the cleaners are. They haven't shown the faces still. I don't think they're going to now, I can't see the point. It's like a game of Jenga that's got out of hand, isn't it? Yeah, I open it. Yeah. I took a little bit of it. Took a little bit of the pyramid. Got a little piece.
I don't think you're meant to.
But it was loose. I didn't chip it off. It was loose anyway. Just it's better than the tap that you're buying it. It's better than buying a little Egypt fella on the back of a camel. But it's weird, isn't it, how you're allowed to just wander about on them. If this was at home, there's no way this up would all be roped off, wouldn't it? Wouldn't be allowed anywhere near it. It's not treated like a wonder. It's just like a man-made mountain, isn't it? Well, I'm just with Andrew and Saya again. They're going to teach me some more chanting before I go in the pyramid. I don't know what's going on in her head, but, I like her. I think she believes in all the energy thing that she's going on about, I want to believe it. It'd be nice if something happens, or, if I feel like a bit of a, oh, what's that? Let's see what happens. It's times like this when I think, I used to have a proper job. What am I doing? This is it then. I'm actually going inside a pyramid, which is good. I didn't even know you could go in them. I just thought they were like a solid structure, do you know what I mean? Just a load of blocks. But you can get in them, so pretty exciting, isn't it?
We are now in the center of our planet, in ancient PowerPoint.
I wasn't that happy about, getting in there. I'm not good in small spaces anyway, you know what I mean? I just was thinking, I don't like this. There's a dead body in there.
Yeah.
But I've got in somewhere with some... All them injections I had, it'll be alright, it'll cover me for that, won't it? I mean, it was alright, you know, nothing happened, did it? You know, I got a little bit of a twinge, but I just think that was cramp. I don't know, she seems fed up, really. But I didn't get anything, but there's no point pretending, is there? That's sort of humour in her. I'll tell you what it reminded me of. Me going to a wedding for Suzanne. She likes going to weddings, I hate going. And it was like, I went, I did it all for her, but because I didn't enjoy it, I still get a moaning at the end of the night. And it was a bit like that, I did all that for her. And it was pretty comfy. I mean, you know, compared to the Windsor, I tell you what, I could probably get my head down in there.
Alright mate, Ricky, I hope you had a good time in Egypt. Did you enjoy the hotel? I picked that one out myself. See you later. Bye.
It's not funny, is it?
What?
Well, I've been living next door to this. Did Ricky put me in that one on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the room Michael Palin was in. I don't know if, I mean, they say travel broadens the mind, but I don't know if it does. Buggers it up. I'm knackered.